This video will be on unnecessary operators. You'll notice that I've started my class file in Dr. Java and named it unnecessary operators. The reason for this is this entire video is actually unnecessary. I'm going to be showing you some operators that are sort of useful, I guess. They might save you a little bit of time, but they're really not necessary. You can actually do everything I'm about to do without them, and I'll show you both ways, the way we have been doing it and then the unnecessary way, which is maybe a little bit faster. So we're going to start with some math. So I'm going to declare an integer and I'm going to name it a. Okay, I'm going to make a have the value of 8. Imagine that in my program I wanted to add 4 to 8 to a. Whatever a is, I just want to add 4 onto it. So I could do this. A equals a plus 4. Alright, if I do a system.out.println, and I print out a, well, when I run this program, you can expect that it will print out a 12. And it did, because a, when I do the system.out.println command, was a, which originally was 8, plus 4, hence 12. Alright, but here is a shortened way to do it. I'm going to comment out this line and just show you a shorter way. Again, it's unnecessary, but it might save you a little time. Plus equals 4. This is a new notation, and you'll notice that the plus sign and the equal sign are right next to each other. You cannot have a space here. When Java reads this, it essentially just does the same as you had done before. So I'm going to do compile and run, and again it prints 12. You can do the same thing with multiplication. So I'm going to comment out that line as well. So let's imagine now that a is 8, but I want to multiply by 2. So I'm going to do a equals a times 8. Now that's how you could have done it the old way, and that works perfectly fine. But again, we could do it shorter. Let me first just test this. Compile, run, and it gives me 64. I think I had said 2 initially. I was going to do a times 2, so let me do that. Compile and run. So a times 2 is 16, as expected. I'm going to comment this line out again, and I'm going to do it the shortened way, which is just simply a times equals 2, so it'll just do a times 2. Gives me 16. It turns out I can do this with every other operator as well, so I can do that with division. So what is 8 divided by 2? It'll give me 4. Alright, but I could do division. I could also do any other operator, including minus. I could do this. I could also do the percent symbol, which is our modulus operator. And all of those would work. The last one I want to show you before I end this video, I'm going to comment out all of these lines so far, and you know what, just to be clean, I'm going to delete them all, and I'm going to make a string, and I'm going to make this string named name, and it'll store my name, okay, and I'm going to print it out. So initially, right, it just stores my name, prints it out. Now I'm going to add something onto this. So I'm going to make name equals name plus, notice that I put a space because I want a space in between what I'm concatenating. So this is not, we're not doing addition anymore, we're doing concatenation. Okay, and if I compile this and run this, you can probably guess it's going to print out Cam Christensen. I'm going to change this to use this shorter version, so it's just going to be plus equals, and this will actually work as well, just the same way. And there is one more unnecessary operator that's actually maybe more useful than anything else I've shown so far, and it's the plus plus or minus minus operator, and you'll see how this works in just a second. So I'm going to make an int again, and I'm going to call it a once again, and I'll just stick with this old example. A equals 8, and I'm going to use just an increment. So it's a plus plus, and that's just going to increment one more on If I compile, oops, print out the variable a. If I compile it now and I run it, you'll notice that it prints out 9. So if I just do this a few more times, a++, well, now it'll have incremented 3 times, and if it prints out, it'll be 11, because a++ is 9, 10, 11, so it prints 11. I could do this with the decrement as well, so a minus minus. It'll take whatever a is and it'll decrement it 1. So 7, as expected.